ready for battle? Hell yeah, we are. Inuki, such a big nerd. Anyway, let's get this game underway. We've got one stupidly mentally. You are just not going to believe what you're about to see. Everyone's an amazing player. I'm pretty much speechless for about, what's going to happen. We are back with the Germans versus the Russians on the map Grand Suburbs in an ultimate 4v4 battle to the possible death or just 100 points. I love this map. It's one of my favorite maps. It's got this beautiful church up here. I like to see snipers in that building, but honestly, not too much of effectiveness. So let's get these players introduced. Dr. Pitbull, we have seen him before. Felony, I've recorded before, but this is the first time it's going to be cast, I think, possible. It depends how this game goes. Eva, we've seen Eva. Eva, not too happy about the last game I cast. Well, screw you. I'll try my best. It's down to you to make the game good. And finally, on this right-hand side, we have Shikada. Shikada likes to take long strolls on the beach, leaving Eva to take care of this little industrial zone full of barrels and pipes. And our first battles are underway. Introducing Bear Soldier from the German side, going to be facing up against Eva and Shikada. Eva using this position on the wall to flank Bear Soldiers. And I'm not sure if the bear is part of the name or it's a clan. Anyway, the central position is also seeing its own battle with Felony. Not sure if that's a name, but we also have Non-Nawatani also, but that's not a word either. People and their no-word names. Either way, we have Pitbull just sending the one soldier to protect that zone, supporting in the middle more than his own flank. A wonderful grenade going off from Eva, taking out two guys, and we also saw a half track coming up from Eva. A grenade goes off, but that guy dies way before he would have been safe from that grenade. Another grenade. Very early grenades. Got to make use of these. All good stuff already from all players. I guess. I can't really see what the Germans are doing most of the time. Eva supporting this right-hand side. Kind of, a very broad support role Eva is playing at the moment. Assisting for, the central and right position of the map. And it's unfortunate, but this half-trek already taken out by a Panzer II Lux from Bear Soldiers. And look at Eva trying to save this guy. Sending him to prone, crawling away, narrowly escaping the explosion. I hope this guy lives for the entire game and just wins it. Very important, just to save as many souls as possible. Oh dear, I'm not sure who failed there. Whoever did fail, I'm gonna guess it was Felony or Pitbull. Pitbull seems to be focusing more on this left-hand side. Felony, the central position. So, Felony, if that was you, ooh, I'm so sorry I got that on tape. Anyway, failure aside, the Germans currently control the central point. A ton of troops are pouring through these buildings, commanded by Nawatani, and a Molotov went off in a calf. Bad manners, really. I mean, you don't want to Molotov a calf. Wonderful top-down position. Nawatani deciding not to run across the road and take position by the barricades. Felony is hiding inside this building, using it to heal up as a grenade gets tossed inside. One guy gets very critically injured, but he's still alive. Grenade being thrown back, and that guy kind of explodes. No vehicles have been brought into the central position as of yet, so heavy infantry battles on both sides. German infantry moving around this left flank. Nawatani sees a guy throwing a grenade, shoots him, and then runs back, running back out to avoid that grenade. Felony bringing up a flamethrower. Yay! I love flamethrowers. Felony now proceeds to flamethrower all of the buildings. No, not the calf! Oh dear, I'm so giggly today, sorry. Nice try. You could still pick up the flamethrower. Come on, pick up the flamethrower. You can still continue the work that you needed to do, and this machine gunner unfortunately tries to run away from the advancing German soldiers, but gets gunned down in the back. T-70 out in the field. We also had a T-26. Not sure who it belongs to, possibly Shikada, but Eva has this T-90 which is trying to take care of the Lukes. Pitbull bringing up an AA tank ZSU. It looks as if he's going to take that tank to the central of the map and help out with all the infantry. As he locks down this side of the map with sandbags, which are just spaced out, one infantryman behind there. He's not going to be advancing by the looks of it. Somebody is suggesting some interesting things are happening on this side of the map. T-70 might have been in danger from infantry flank. It's just a machine gunner and a rifleman, no AT grenades in their standard loadout. They may have picked one up. Always be, cautious. You don't want any infantryman approaching your tank. This ZSU has been moved to the middle. Dealt with some infantry, at least its firing took care of a flak 38 in the background. The central point is lacking a lot of infantry. You have some awaiting here from Eva. The CAF is delightfully burning, and a Panzer III from Scorpion. I've not seen Scorpion in this battle yet, unless earlier he got grenade. I do believe that was him. But this Panzer III is going for the T-70. Eva knows this, going to back that out. Great use of intel. Finding out that Panzer III early on is going to save that T-70, which hopefully can be used later on in the battle. Infantrymen approaching on the left-hand side of this little suburb, which is a really good thing actually, because it seems heavily defended in the centre, so they may as well push the enemy where it's weaker, rather than attacking its strong points where you're just going to lose. There's going to be so many casualties trying that. You may as well focus attention on their weak spots and then try and flank them from a direction they're not prepared. This AA gun is going to be captured by a machine gunner, no less. Kind of a waste of a machine gunner, but it was the first guy there. Surprised he didn't gun down his own infantry who just casually strolled in front of it. One guy hiding behind a park bench, not having a nice day, as he gets Molotov grenaded and AA'd in the face. Unfortunately, Pitbull's AA tank, very out of position in between this church and these row of houses. Honestly, I could have seen that coming. That was definitely not going to survive long. The Flak 38 also got taken out by the Panzer III. Scorpion brought that around, assisting his teammates, which is great teamwork. Great use of resources on the battlefield. He didn't need it on that right hand side. He already repelled the T-70, so he brought it to the centre to take care of that Flak 38. It's a shame that they had to destroy it, but a lot better than keeping it in the hands of the enemy. Felony is now closing in on the church with this one guy who's just a Call of Duty player. He's spraying and praying. I did a pun! It's amazing. I'm so happy right now. Anyway, back to the game. German infantry trying to repel this attack with violence. Violence not always the answer. Could try some diplomacy. I've not seen diplomacy used in Men of War yet. Panzer III going down this road, covering it from any advancing infantry. It seems to be relatively safe. It has a fair few amount of infantry around it. It would be great if the Russians could flank it. I think Eva's going to approach it with a T-70, but the T-70 has been seen by Scorpion's infantrymen. Also, be aware of the lack of infantry support on the right for the Russians next to this T-70. That industrial zone seems to be controlled by the German forces. Anything could come up behind it. Something hits it. According to the death messages, it's a Panzer III. It definitely wasn't that Panzer III on the left, so one on the right. We've got a second Panzer III out for the German forces. A lot of action happening in the centre of this map. An explosion goes off in the back of the building. Two Panzer IIIs creeping around somewhere. Soviet forces advancing once again on that left flank seems a lot weaker than approaching head-on or on this right. Panzer III from Scorpion going up a ramp. I'm not sure if this is intentional to get some sort of bonus of angle slope or not. It takes out Pitbull's Su-85's turret, and it now completely destroyed. Very unfortunate, because that really didn't actually do much in this battlefield. It was brought here to take care of these Panzer IIIs, and that it did not succeed. Pitbull very angry, trying to get an AT grenade off on that Panzer III. And Panzer III possibly running over its own guy, I'm not sure. Damn you, fog of war! Pro tip, add observers into this game. Eva with another half-track full of Marines. Pitbull bringing up an AT gun as well, just a light AT gun. Maintaining control over this area with just infantry and sandbags. The same going on the right is just infantry and sandbags. It appears someone on the German side decided to call in extra ammunition. You can see the crate dropping in from the sky. A light infantry pressure just to the right of the central position. Grenades going over. Both players paying attention. TNT being thrown on that corner. Obliterating the cover. Eva gets her troops just out of the way though. That was a bit excessive. I do like Scorpion, who's taken position on that little box water tower. I'm not sure what that's meant to be, but gives you, you know, a bit of high ground, extra vision. Pitbull scouting out this area with a car. Machine gun on the back as a DS-39. Grenade pings off the front armor. That armor is just impenetrable by grenades. Always good to remember those tooltips when you're loading up a game. Light vehicles such as this one make great reconnaissance vehicles. Pitbull does the pro thing and gets one of his guys out so he can begin capturing the zone. Remember, you can't capture zones with vehicles, you have to have a guy in the zone. Things are beginning to heat up in the middle position. T-34 from Felony, supported by Eva with the Marines from the half-track we saw earlier. Marines... no, not this tab. Marines are pretty good infantry. Better than your regulars or assault. This attack from Eva and Felony seems to be, you know, progressing. It's working. One guy gets catapulted back as a huge chunk of that building gets blown apart. A German soldier takes cover behind the Panzer III, which has been disabled. That trick won't work against Eva. She notices it and pulls back straight away. Now continues the advance using Marines to make sure that half-track doesn't get destroyed, although it's going to overextend by the looks of it. It could get taken out from behind the corner. The machine gun isn't watching its front. I do hope a guy doesn't come round the corner, although now it's watching the front. Yes, pouring on the pain. Should be relatively safe for those Marines to start moving up. If they can seize control of this area and fortify it with a few infantry, they could repair that Panzer III and take it for themselves. Unfortunately, the half-track gets taken out by the second Panzer III, all the way back in its own lines. That push appears to be costly for both sides, losing a Panzer III and a half-track and a bunch of infantry as well. The pressure is still happening on this left-hand side, and Felony is actually taking the central position now. The far left-hand side zone has been neutralized, although Black Widow US, let's say hi to him, we haven't introduced him yet. He has a Flak 38 in the back. Pitbull is now going to commit to trying to take this zone. With a full squad of infantry, his Jeep did get blown up earlier, presumably from that Flak 38. Felony still taking the central position, going up very slowly though, as there's only one infantry person in there. Yeah, infantry person. Are you an infantry person or are you armor person? I don't know the difference. Let's see what's happening on this right-hand side. We have a guard sniper somewhere around here. That is one of their Jeeps. There we go. This guy over here from Chicago already pinging away at some people. I was very confused the first time I ordered a guard sniper. It came in a Jeep and I was like, this isn't a guard sniper, this is a Jeep. A stupid game. But then you realise they can get out of the car. And I kind of feel like the guard sniper isn't used to its fullest, because with that Jeep he can move. Excellent grenade here from Eva, by the way. The guard sniper can move around and reposition itself on the map using that Jeep. And, you know, I don't really see that, but then again, how many games have we watched? It's still a new thing. Tiger enters